Hello everyone, we've reached the letter K in the A to Z of scamming failures, and so welcome to this collection of cookies, knaves and knockoffs. Having featured very briefly in a short, Rude Harry decided he wanted to feature in an episode of failures. "Hi there," he said to Celia. "Good morning. How are you doing?" "I'm fine, thanks. I'm Rude Harry from Miami, Florida. And you, if I may ask?" "I live in Durham in England." "OK. Are you single, married or divorced? Do you have any children? If yes, how many children do you have?" "Is this a questionnaire?" asked Celia. "If yes, where did you download the questionnaire from?" "LOL, I'm just asking. I'm single, never been married. And you?" "I'm a widow with an adult son." And before we go any further, if you look back at what he typed there, "Do you have any children, comma, comma? If yes, how many children do you have?" Clearly, he'd copied it from a list. He'd removed something from after children, but not removed the following comma, and he wasn't supposed to type "if yes." That was his instruction, to ask how many children his potential victim had, if they said yes. And our man has just said, "I'm single, never been married. And you?" "I'm a widow with an adult son." "OK, what are you looking for in a relationship? And what do you dislike in a man?" Always a rad rag to a bull when you ask my girls a question like that. "I'm looking for a man with a brain," said Celia, "who can have an interesting intellectual conversation. I dislike men who use pre-written lists and don't even know which bits of punctuation to leave in and which bits to delete." Our man had his list, and he wasn't about to read anything that Celia said, and so he continued. "I'm looking for good and kind woman, loyal, caring, thoughtful, creative, compassionate, imaginative, serious, sensual and passionate. But dislike woman who lie, cheat, dishonest, disrespectful, and who just play tricks and game on their man." "I think you're in the wrong place then, mate," said Celia. "I don't understand." "Don't worry," she said. "Do you think you can have an interesting intellectual conversation?" "Yes." "Then we're made for each other." "Wow! Really?" "Oh yes, really." "Can you please tell me more about yourself?" "You can start by telling me what you do for a living," she said. We cross-posted on that. "And describing it fully and properly, like a real intellectual gentleman. That's challenge number 1. Not just some random meaningless phrase like 'I'm a marine engineer' or 'I'm a contractor.' A real proper description of your work." Our man tried. Not very hard, to be honest. "I work in a company in Miami, and you?" "Please read what I said. A real proper description of your work, please." "OK. Can we share photos?" "Like a proper educated intellectual gentleman, capable of having a meaningful conversation." Stop changing the subject. "Remember, you're an intellectual man who's going to describe his work fully." He typed a message that he removed, and I don't remember what it was. But Celia's answer was, "Unless, of course, you're just pretending to be someone that can have a proper conversation." "Yes," he said, in reply to her saying, "Remember, you're an intellectual man. Can I have your picture too? Are you there? Then please do it. This is your last chance to prove you're a genuine, educated man. My picture's right here on Facebook." "OK, can you please send it to me? This is your final chance, last chance, to describe your work fully." "OK, last chance. Where were you born and raised up in?" "An count of 10 to do it." "A count of 10 to describe your work fully." 10. "Then you're blocked for being an illiterate dimblewick." She got down to 5. "Wait! Because I think you're too stupid to even read." She got down to 0 and said goodbye. Finally, our man thought perhaps he should answer the question. Well, he would have done if he'd been able to read and understand the question. But finally, after she'd said goodbye, our man replied, "I'm 5'9" tall and I'm 50 years old. I have blue eyes and I'm honest, family-oriented, love to please the chosen women." Apparently he didn't want to please Celia. "Respectful, honest, reliable, cheerful, sensitive and loyal. And I went to the College of Miami and I now work in a big company." Oh dear. And that was the end of Rude Harry, whatever his name was meant to be, because by then Celia had had enough of him and ghosted him. Greg Welsh Fancied a chat with Denise, I'm not quite sure why. A lot of people don't give strangers a friendship hand, he declared. Forgive me if I have just intruded your privacy, but I hope you understand that I'm just trying to be a friend. Loving, trusting and respecting each other totally can bring a good friendship. That's very profound, said Denise. Thanks. How's the weather conditions over there? I'm sorry, I forgot to post the daily update. I've done it now. Denise has been posting daily screenshots from the BBC weather forecast for Guildford, because obviously the weather in Guildford is a serious topic, beloved of many scammers. OK, so where are you originally from? Where do you live? I'm originally from out Mangalinia and I live in Guildford. You? I'm from Knoxville, Arkansas, but I live in Los Angeles, California. How old are you? Are you married or single with kids? Again, as I've said before, the only two options that the scammers seem to acknowledge. I'm 75 and I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. You? I'm 60. Remember that. Divorced with 2 daughters, if I may ask. What do you do for work? Whose photo are you using? The man in the photo was probably mid-40s. It's mine. I'm retired. I was an accountant and ran my own business with my late husband. We did accounts for small businesses and individuals. Guess it's an old one then. Yes, I'm a construction manager. Can I ask you something? Is your daughter an adult now? Because on his account there was a photograph of a man in the front of a car with a young girl in the back seat. Yes. 17 and 13. Do you care for a chat? To know each other more better on Telegram. The reason is I'm not usually online here due to the nature of my job, said the man who sent her a friend request on Facebook. I'd love to know more about you. I don't know what you mean. I mean, can we chat on Telegram so we get to know each other more better? I'm not usually online here due to the nature of my job. I don't know what you mean. Do you have Telegram on your phone? Oh, I don't have a mobile phone. How then are you texting me? I use an iPad. My daughter gave it to me for Christmas last year. OK, so do you have Telegram app in it? I don't know what that is. And so he sent a link to the Telegram app. You can get it downloaded through here. I'll ask my grandson when he comes tomorrow. You can do it yourself. Search for Telegram on your app store in your iPad and download it. I don't know what you mean. I'll ask my grandson tomorrow. OK, can I see a picture of you now? I think so. I'm sure my grandson put my picture on here when he set up the account. At least mine is recent, unlike yours. Oh, yes. Oh. He sent a photograph of the same man standing on some decking in front of a house. Another old photo. That's me. Can I see yours now? Then you lied about your age. How old are you really? This is a recent one. No, it isn't. Either you lied about your age or you're lying about that being a recent photo. Which is it? Place your bets now, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a bit like drawing the lottery balls. I'm 58. Sorry, I said 60 earlier. It was a keyboard error. Oh, easy mistake to make, obviously. I told you my grandson put my photo on here. Sorry, my phone is messed up. Keep trying. Knocking off 2 years isn't convincing. I'm 58. Really? But you admit it's your age you're lying about. No, you aren't. Really? Does the age difference bother you? Your lies bother me. You have one last chance to tell me your real age, otherwise you're blocked. OK, sorry. Last chance to tell me your real age, and a count of 10 to do it. She got to 9. To be honest, I'm 52. I added to my age because women on here. Keep trying. She got down to 6. I'm really 52. 5. Trust me, Denise. 4. Why are you doing this? 3. 2. 50. I mean to say. ROFL, which is it? 59, 50, 52, 60? Final chance. She got to 0, then you're blocked. Sorry. Goodbye. I lied. You don't say. I'm really sorry, Denise. No, you aren't. And you still haven't told me your real age. I'd guess somewhere between 18 and 24. You obviously aren't the man in those photos. I needed true love on here. Someone caring, open-minded, loving and God-fearing. You're too thickly dimpled and womble-brained to be the man in those photos. You failed. Our failure took Denise's admonition to heart and disappeared. Team Jack England also struggled when they talked to Denise. I think it was one of those nights, you know, they had a few beers and a few, you can fill in the blanks, and they were having a laugh. Hello, said Jack England. Good evening. Hello. How are you doing today? I'm fine, thanks. OK, so can you tell me more about yourself if you don't mind telling me? Such as? Can you tell me something about yourself? Such as? OK. I don't know what that means. Are you married? I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. OK, so where did you live in? I live in Guildford. Where do you live? I'm from North Carolina, USA, so are you married? With kids? Hasn't changed since you last asked. So are you married? With kids? Still hasn't changed since I told you before. How many of you are there? Can't any of you manage to scroll up the page? Apparently they couldn't, because they also disappeared. And then, just as with the previous one, I blocked both of them. I just had to add this little encounter into the video. Gary Russell thought he'd chat with Celia. Hey! Ho, said Celia. How are you? I'm fine, thanks. Glad to hear that. You're welcome. Where are you from? I live in Durham, in England. Nice place. Are you married with kids? I'm a widow with an adult son. He lives in Sydney in Australia. Do you know it? She said in reply to him saying Durham was a nice place. Or are you just pretending you do? It is one of the latest trends, ladies and gentlemen. And if the person that you're talking to online tells you that the place where you live is, and I quote, a nice place, then there's a very high chance you're talking to a scammer who's never been anywhere near where you live. I've been there before, he said. Oh, I'm sorry, in reply to her saying she was a widow. I doubt it, said Celia. Why did you come here? If you're telling me porky pies, you can go and talk to someone else. So this is your last chance to be honest with me. Think carefully before answering. Our man thought carefully and blocked Celia. John Harrison decided a chat with Denise was in order. Hello, dear, how are you doing? Good morning. Morning, dear. Nice to meeting you here, friend. Where are you from? I live in Guildford. Which country is that? Hi, I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Are you married with kids? I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Oh, sorry, I'm in England. Which country is that? She said in reply to him saying Nashville, Tennessee. US. How long have you been on Facebook here? One of the most ridiculous questions known to man. Hi, dear. I've been on Facebook here for 52.345 years. I was briefly on Facebook there. How long have you been on Facebook here? 8 months. All right. Have you been online relationship before? What a strange question. Why do you think I'm online relationship now? I mean, are you doing online relationship before? OK? Tell me, what do you experience on Facebook here? What a daft question, and it's none of your business, she said in reply to him asking, are you doing online relationship before? And in reply to him saying, tell me, what do you experience on Facebook here? She said, I've no idea what you're talking about. Are you doing a survey? Or are you just a weirdy-do? No, all right. You seem like a very interesting woman, and I would like to know more about you. Hi. Hello. You seem like a very interesting woman, and I would like to know more about you. No need to repeat yourself. Really? Yes, really. I would like to know how big your family is. Do you have any relatives, like brothers and sisters? Please, if I offend you, I'm so sorry, OK? I would like to know how big your family is. Do you have any relatives, like brothers and sisters? No need to repeat yourself, no need to repeat yourself, said Denise, repeating herself. I assume you're just a kid. If you look at my photo, you'll see I'm a mature woman with family of my own. Only kids ask about parents and brothers and sisters, and it isn't appropriate for a kid to send friend requests to old ladies. Didn't your parents tell you that? Sorry, I don't understand what you're talking about. OK? I think if you read it slowly, you'll understand, OK? I'm not a kid, OK? Yes, you are, OK. You have absolutely no idea how to even pretend to sound like an adult. Try to think what your grandfather might say. Hey, don't insult me, OK? We'll just start to know each other, OK? I'm not insulting you, OK? I'm telling you the truth, OK? You have absolutely no idea how to sound like an adult. So I'm trying to help you by suggesting that you think about what your grandfather might say, a mature gentleman closer to my age. But if you choose to just act like the kid you are, then you should probably go and talk to kids your own age, OK? Really? Do you look at my picture like I'm a kid? Hey, you're not a kid, okay? The way you're talking, you sound like a child, okay? How old are you? Grow up. You can't even type a proper sentence. Even you must have realised you sound nothing like the mature man in that photo. So either tell me how old you really are, honestly, truthfully, sincerely are, or go away and tell your fairy stories to someone else. Choice is yours. Choose carefully. Hey, stop saying all this, okay? Okay, you've chosen to continue telling untruths. I'm not a kid. Goodbye. And in reply to him saying I'm not a kid, she said even you must know just how childish and unbelievable that sounds. Goodbye. Feel free to babble to yourself until Mummy brings you a fresh bottle. Apparently, Mummy had gone out for the day, and so our man launched into his babble. Hey, pretty, I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not a child. Come on. Hi, pretty. Where are you, my love? I know you're a nice woman to me. Please, I love you with all my heart. All right? I'm a widower with one son. I'm a widow. My wife and eldest daughter died in a car accident. Now I only have one son. Wait for this next bit, ladies and gentlemen. Spot the difference. I was adopted at the age of 3 years old, and I'm the only child of my adoptive parents. My mum was a high school teacher, and my dad was in the military, and they both died not too long ago. I'm the only child of my parents. I lost them when I was 10, said the man who was adopted at the age of 3. My dad, best friend, Mr. James, took good care of me, and he made me who I'm today, but now he's no more. I also lost him 6 years ago. It's a painful experience. Right now, son is the only family I have, and that's why I want to resign my job soon and be with him so that I can put that smile on he face. Hi. Yes, that's why I'm looking for a true love in my life. And I know you are a nice woman to me. That's why I like to know more about you. Understand me, dear? Please? Let us know more about each other. Please, honey. Okay. Hi. Calavy Matty. He got very upset when he was talking to Annie. Hello, and how are you doing today? Hello, I'm fine, thanks. Where are you from, dear? I live in Shaftesbury, that's in England. Nice place, dear. I live in Wellington, North Carolina, USA. Is it? She said, in reply to him saying nice place. I do hope you aren't one of those daft men who just pretends to know a place when really they don't. I'm not that type of man. So what do you do for a living? That's good. So why did you say nice place, dear? I work on the checkouts in a supermarket. Question mark? I have no idea what that means. Because I heard that England is a beautiful place to be. Question mark. How old are you? I'm 59. How old are you? You haven't explained what this means, she said, quoting his question mark. It was a mistake. So sorry. I'm 62 years old. You haven't told me what you do for a living. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a rig engineer. I work offshore for Maersk oil refinery companies. I take project/contract from oil companies and execute them. Sounds very complicated. What does a rig engineer do? Oh, if only our man had any idea. I play a crucial role in the oil and gas industry. My primary responsibility is to design, develop and implement drilling plans and operations to extract oil and natural gas from the earth's safety and efficiency. I hope you wrote that, not ChatGPT. How long have you been working as a checkouts in the supermarket? I'm not a checkout, I'm a checkout operator. I've been there for 12 years, I think. So which of those are you doing now? Rig engineer, that's what I am now, dear. Yeah, you said that. I'm asking which of those things on your list you're doing in your current job as a rig engineer. Are you designing a plan, developing a plan, implementing a plan, extracting oil, extracting gas? Why all these questions? Oh, I thought I was talking to a mature rig engineer and I was interested in your work. Guess I'm talking to a rude kid. I told you what I do, not a generic description of a supermarket worker. I was hoping for the same courtesy in return, so I won't ask any more questions, but I won't answer any either. Yes, I do most of this. Now, which of those are you doing on your current job? Obviously you don't know, and I'm not interested in talking to a kid. I mostly do designing a plan and extracting of oil and gas. I don't like when you call me kid. I don't like when you act like kid, or when you type like kid. I'm going to block you if you call me kid again. Oh, poor baby, getting upset. And if you're looking at the screen, you'll see that was the point at which he blocked her. Denise would like to introduce you to Kennedy Appealy, who prefers to call himself Stephen David. Hello, he said. How are you doing today? How's the weather condition over there? I posted the daily update about an hour ago, said Denise, because she had. She's taken to posting the weather in Guildford whenever she remembers. Look, here it is. And she had already posted the daily update for Boxing Day. Oh, really? So how are you doing now? Yes, really, I'm fine, thanks. Okay, any chance that you might be the one that can tell me why everyone is so fascinated by the weather in Guildford? Is it a new internet trend that I don't know about? Oh, really? So the weather here is cool. I don't even know what that means. Well, I mean, the weather here. Is the weather there bad? I posted the daily update so everyone can see it. I guess you aren't going to be the one that tells me why everyone is so fascinated by the weather in Guildford. Okay, that's good. Please tell me why everyone is so fascinated by the weather in Guildford. Third time I've asked. I don't really know, dear. That isn't an explanation. I'll have to keep asking people until someone can tell me. Okay, dear, that's good. I agree with that. It isn't good. It's worrying that no one will explain. Everyone asks, but no one will tell me why. I don't really know about it. I would like to know also, question mark, question mark. That's the daftest question anyone's ever asked me. My name is Stephen. And you? Question mark, question mark. Great, you sent me a friend request and didn't even have the courtesy to read my name. Oh, really? Well, I think you're new here on Facebook. Facebook is a platform where people meet friends and also chat with friends and families, he informed her. Well, I would love to know more about you, dear. Okay? I know what Facebook is, but thanks for the lesson. Okay, that's fine. So where did you live? I live in Guildford. Guildford, Denise informed him, has several platforms where people catch trains and also chat with friends and railway employees. Okay, well, I've never been there before, I guess so, question mark, question mark. What a daft question. I have no idea if you've been here before. Okay. Why'd you keep asking daft questions? Okay. So tell me, I'm from Michigan, Wayne, he said. So Denise did. Okay, you're from Michigan, Wayne. Hope that helps. Okay. So tell me, how long have you been on Facebook? 52 and a quarter years. How long have you been on Facebook? Okay. Okay. So tell me, what are your experiences here on Facebook? Not good recently. I keep meeting people who ask about the weather in Guildford but won't explain why. What are your experiences here on Facebook? Well, I'm new here. I don't even have a clue on how to even post a picture. LOL. Oh yes, hysterically funny, says the man who managed to add a photo to his profile. Clever, eh? Okay, I will love to know more about you. So tell me, do you have any kids? I have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Oh, that's great. I have twin daughters. So tell me, do they live with you? Question mark, question mark. My son lives in Godalming and my daughter lives in Boston in the US. We're just about to have lunch. I'm staying with my son and his family. Oh, really? That's fine. Can I see your picture? I think my grandson put it on here, so you should be able to see it. Okay, that's fine. So tell me, what are you doing now? Climbing up the chimney to find a present that Father Christmas dropped. What are you doing now? As for me, I am just in internet chatting with you because I'm newly on Facebook here, okay. That doesn't even make sense, okay. I mean, I'm just chatting with you. I would love to know more about you, dear. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Stop asking ridiculous questions. How on earth would I know? I think you don't want me to talk to you, right? I want you to stop asking ridiculous questions and have a proper conversation, please. Okay. Assume you're just a kid. I don't understand you, dear. Why are you being rude? Okay, I'll break that down into simple steps. You're talking like a small boy, a child, a youngster. Why are you being rude? I'm not being rude. It's you that's asking ridiculous questions like a small boy, a child, a youngster, a kid. Why are you talking like a kid? Oh, really? I don't like someone to call me names, okay? I'm not a kid and I'm not a young boy, okay? Yes, really. I'm not calling you names. I'm wondering why you're talking like a small boy and asking lots of plainly daft questions. What's the reason if you aren't a kid? Or is it you that's being rude, asking daft questions and disrespecting me? Okay, I'm sorry for that. Please don't be angry. There's you that was getting angry, which is even more disrespectful. Behaving like a kid and then getting angry because I don't like it. How old are you? I'm 59. You? I'm 75. Please try and sound like a 59-year-old, not a 9-year-old. Okay, I understand. Does age matters to you? What do you mean? It matters if a 59-year-old writes like a 9-year-old. It's disrespectful. I told you I'm sorry, okay? Yes, and then you asked, does age matters to you? You asked. I answered. He sent 4 puzzled faces. Yes, indeed. Maybe think before you ask a daft question and then get offended by the answer. Okay, that's fine. But you're just insulting me because I'm chatting with you. No, I'm not insulting you. I'm wondering why you're sounding like a kid. And what you've just said confirms it. You're talking like a hurt-offended kid, not like a mature adult. The question is, why do you sound like a hurt-offended kid and not like a mature adult? Think carefully before answering. Our man couldn't be bothered to think and just replied, So tell me, why can't you reason even you're insulting me? Why don't you know that? So you've decided to continue sounding like a hurt-offended kid. I didn't think you'd know how to talk like a genuine mature man. Dear, please stop saying that I don't chat with you and have angry with you, okay? Oh, diddums, poor hurt-offended kid's now upset. You really need to grow up, or at least learn to pretend that you're a grown man. You're probably too young to even be on Facebook. Why can't you use your memory to know that you're in-chatting someone? Why don't you have a respect? I think when you was a little you don't even have a respect until you grow up right, said our man. At which point Denise had had enough of him and ghosted him. Charles decided he'd like a chat with Denise. Hi. Good morning. Morning. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Do I know you? No, don't think so, but I was captivated when Am came across your profile. Hello, are you doing? And hope you enjoyed your Christmas holiday. Yes, I'm doing, said Denise. That's nice. How are about us getting to know each other's better as friends, if you don't mind? And ladies and gentlemen, just think about who you're talking to if the person that you're talking to online can't even write a proper sentence. Are they really the person in the photograph? Read where they claim they come from, and read what they claim they do. Does it match the way they talk? If it doesn't, there could be a reason for that. Think very carefully about who you're talking to. How are about you getting to know how to type something that makes sense, if you don't mind, replied Denise. Sorry for the typing error. How about us knowing each other better as friends, if you don't mind? I'm sure that's okay. Thanks, friend. So tell me about yourself, and feel free to ask whatever you wish to know about me. I'm a widow with 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Sorry about your loss, because I know how it feels to lost a special someone. I lost my wife during COVID 2019. I have a daughter and 2 grandsons, and it's nice knowing you. Where do you live and how old are you? Here we go. I live in Buffalo, New York, but originally an Italian, and you? I live in Guildford in Surrey. How old are you? Good afternoon to you, friend. I'm 63, but there's no need of me asking you about your age, because I do believe age is just a number and has nothing to do with true friendship. That's true. When did you leave Italy? I left Italy 2015, after I lost my dad, so I had to return back to US because I was born in US. I lost my mum at the early age of 7. Then I and my dad had to relocate to Italy after lost my mum. My mum is an American woman, while my dad is an Italian. What a load of garbled rubbish, said Denise, most of which is nonsense. Italy wouldn't make you leave just because you lost your dad. Please try typing that again like a mature gentleman, not a semi-literate kid. And you said you were originally an Italian. Now you say you were originally from the US. Which is true and which isn't? Hint. Telling me that I have to understand you will tell me you were telling deliberate lies. To which our man, of course, replied, You're misunderstanding everything. Give away that you were telling deliberate lies, said Denise. Which bit did I misunderstand? My dad is an Italian. Why my mum is from the US? I have no idea why your mum is from the US. She copied where he'd said, originally an Italian. Did I misunderstand that? Or did I misunderstand this? She said, copying where he'd said, because I was born in the US. Which did I misunderstand? It's yes, I'm originally an Italian because my dad is an Italian. Not true, said Denise. Don't they explain how nationality works in school in Lagos? I relocated back to the US after my dad passed away. Yes, so you are and always have been an American citizen. And future me interrupting here. Again, if the person you're talking to online starts talking to you like this, about their parents, having claimed they're in their 60s, and that they're a grandfather, just think very carefully about who you're talking to. Why did he have to leave Italy when his father died 9 years ago when he was 53? By then, he was married. He had children. Where was he living with his wife and child? Why isn't he telling you about that, instead of talking about his parents? If the person that you're talking to online claims to be a mature gentleman, but starts telling you about their parents, then you know you're talking to a kid. What do you mean, Lagos? Where you didn't go to school? Oh, school in Italy. I doubt it. Oh, really? I believe you have trust issues, and I do understand. I believe you have truth issues. I believe trust is not being built a day, and you really should read and understand the silly stories you're telling. May you misunderstood me because I'm not good in English. With time we might get along. May I misunderstood you because you copied and pasted Daft stuff someone else wrote and didn't read it properly. Your English is terrible for someone who was born in the US, lived there till the age of 7, has an American father, and has lived there for 9 years, so obviously none of that's true. LOL, said our defeated man. Yes, LOL. Try my English is terrible because my first language is Yoruba, or Igbo, or Hausa. LOL. You know, try being honest. I assume I was right first time and it's Yoruba. You can teach me how to say hello, yes, and no in Yoruba. OK. Let me be honest. Africa. And guess you stopped texting me when you found out I'm black. Oh, you're a racist, are you, and only care about colour? You don't think the fact that you lied might be more important? I don't care about colours. I only care about honesty and trust. That's obviously not true. You lied. That definitely wasn't honest. And don't bother apologising. You aren't sorry. You're just sorry that you're too much of a dimblewick to be believable. I lied because I'm scared you would block me when you find out I'm black. Yes, I lied and would never lied about. Can I call you on video so you could see my really face? No, you didn't, she said in reply to him, saying, I lied because I'm scared you'd block me. You lied because you hope I'd believe you and you could ask for an iTunes card. I'm sorry for the dishonesty. LOL. Like I said, you aren't sorry. You're sorry that you're too much of a dimblewick for anyone to believe you. If you want to, she said, in reply to him saying, can I call you on video? But I'm not showing you mine. I don't show my face to dimble-brained scammers. He tried calling her, but my browser was acting up and wouldn't let me answer. I don't know what happened there. It wouldn't connect properly. And so I called him. Hello? Won't it work for you, Arthur?
Hello?
Oh, hello. You said you were going to show me... Yeah, hello, can you hear me? You can't hear me, can you? Can you hear me? When the call was ended, Denise tried texting him to say, if you're too rude to talk, you can go away. But our man had got the point if you're looking at the screen, and you'll see that he'd already blocked her. And finally, for this compilation, Persephone would like to introduce you to Facebook user. Hello, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. Where are you from? I live in Leeds in England. Oh, cool. Leeds is a great place too. What do you like most about living there? Oh, you know Leeds, or are you just pretending to know it because you think it sounds impressive? No, I'm not just pretending. I know a bit about it. It's got some cool culture and a vibrant music scene, right? What's your favourite thing about it? Clearly this man's been consulting ChatGPT for questions to ask, but if the person that you're talking to online claims they know where you live and then can't tell you anything about the actual place, just comes up with generic stuff like this, then you know that they're making it up. Obviously you know nothing about it and are just pretending. I don't have a favourite thing about it. I've lived here for years. I'll probably move in the next year or two. Ha ha! Fair point, said our man, who realised he'd been caught out. I might not know everything, but I'm always keen to learn. Well, I don't appreciate people who tell porcupines to try to sound impressive. Where do you live? Gotcha, he said. Sometimes it's just about the routine, right? What routine? I'm from Austin, Texas. Can you tell me more about yourself? What routine? Just the day-to-day stuff. Working, hanging out. And that makes you tell porcupines? How odd. What work do you do? I'm a petroleum engineer. I do base on contract jobs. And right there, of course, is the giveaway that you're talking to someone who doesn't know what they're talking about, because that doesn't actually mean anything. Currently, I'm working at a Gulf of New Mexico, Alabama coast on an oil drilling platform that is 400 nautical miles from land. I have 15 people working with me here to make this contract a success. I've been a petroleum engineer for 31 years and will be retiring after my contract here ends. Mon contract vault $20 million. We have 3 months left before we finish the job here. And again, if the person that you're talking to online starts telling you a story like that, just stop and think what they're saying. Would an oil company really employ someone on a contract with 15 workers to be there for a few months to run their oil rig? It's a bit unlikely, isn't it? I think they're more likely to have permanent staff working 24/7 who will keep the oil rig running for years. What does this mean, please? Mon contract vault $20 million. I mean, I'll be getting paid of $20 million when I get the contract done. Congratulations. Thanks, dear. What do you do for work? But at that point his fake account was removed, so Persephone wasn't able to tell him. I hope you enjoyed this compilation of failures. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to support my channel, you can buy me a cuppa at buymeacoffee.com/romance scammers. The address is on the screen.